皆さん、こんにちは. Today, I'm going to start explaining a new unit. And this is about transportation in your town. Unfortunately, in Hawaii, where we live, there's no public transportation other than the public bus. And right now, they are still in transition of completing the mass transit, which is like a train, kind of like a monorail, but it hasn't been completed, and we don't know, and who knows when it's going to be available. But right now, we're focusing on the public transportation system of Japan. So let's read this key sentence. うちから学校までどうやって行きますか? So, どうやって is a key question word interrogatory. So, please make sure you write this down. どうやって This is a baby too, so you don't really pronounce it. Double consonant. うちから from home. 学校まで till you get to school. How do you? どうですか was how is blank, right? 月曜日はどうですか is Monday. How about Monday? How is Monday? But this is どうやって。やります is to do something. So how do you 行きます go from home to school? Basically, you are being asked about your commute route. Like, do you walk from home to school? Or do you take the bus? Or do you take a train? Or do you drive? Or somebody drives you? Okay, so let's just kind of review a few words that we learned in the past. Kanji review. 食べます to eat. And how do you say something to eat? Like food. That's right, 食べ物. So what about this kanji? Do you remember this? That is 飲みます which is to drink. What about something to drink? That's right, 飲み物. What is this kanji that some of you had a hard time learning or memorizing? Because lots of kanji start with imas, radical, and then this side is like different from depending on what you are trying to learn. This one is to read. What was that way to read? 読みます to read books, right? Or any kind of characters. To read, so to say something to read, like books, magazine, newspaper, they are called 読み物. So this is new, so write this down. So reading comprehension wise, you probably want to start practicing lots of 読み物 so that you can read Japanese more smoothly and understand the context and everything. Now, 買います, 乗ります. So 買います is a verb that we already learned, which means to buy. So, if you put a similar thing, 物 with the verb stem. Do you remember verb stem? Verb stem is a part where you get rid of the masu, so the remainder of the verb is verb stem. So if you put a mono with the kai, that's kaimono, and that is shopping. It's not stuff to buy. So be careful. Stuff to buy will be kaumono, but you don't really say that. Okay, so norimasu is a new verb. Write this down, which means to. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this is a new kanji that you're going to learn. Just kind of be aware of it. You don't have to write it down. We'll give you a kanji packet. So, norimasu is to ride on or ride in, any kind of a transportation. Something to ride, like bus, car, airplane, bicycle, anything that you can ride on, ride in is norimono. Okay, so keep that. Norimasu is a verb. Norimono is transportation, basically. So, norimono, what was that? Transportation. どんな乗り物? どんな. What was that word? どんな? What kind? Yeah, so what kind of norimono transportation is this? That's right, it's train. Train in 日本語 is 電車。じゃあ、これはどんな乗り物ですか? It looks the same, but notice this is underground. So underground 電車 is subway, 地下鉄. So know the difference. The train itself is the same. It's just whether it runs underground or above ground. 電車 or 地下鉄。どんな乗り物? What kind of transportation is this? Taxi or cab. タクシー。どんな乗り物? What kind of transportation is this? Bus. That is, you can see this. Bus. タクシー、バス。Make sure you know how to write and read the katakana words. では、これはどんな乗り物ですか? Some of your parents drive Tesla, and some of your parents, I don't know, Lamborghini or whatever, sports car. Yeah. So the transportation that most of you ride in when you come to school is 車. Okay? So make sure you know that. じゃあ、これはどんな乗り物ですか? Yep. If you want to go to Japan, you have to ride in 飛行機。飛行機。Say this several times. 飛行機。U is not very emphasized. It's more like elongating the sound. 飛行機。Now, what is this? Roller coaster. Roller coaster is also considered 乗り物. Okay, so at Disneyland or any kind of amusement park, you can write 乗り物, which is mostly roller coaster ride. And in Nihongo, roller coaster is called jet coaster for some reason. It's a total Japanglish. Okay, では乗り物. This one was 電車. こっちは地下鉄. To say 電車, getting inside the transportation or any kind of rides, we say 乗り物に乗ります。電車に乗ります。地下鉄に乗ります。Okay, so you can say 電車に乗ります。地下鉄に乗ります。The particle に is getting into 乗ります。So make sure you know the particle に。Now, when you're getting off from these 電車 or 地下鉄, you would say 乗り物を降ります。You have the double O, を降ります。So make sure 乗り物を kind of is attached to the first word. So 電車, get off the train is 電車を降ります。地下鉄を降ります。I am so emphasizing the O sound. 電車を降ります。地下鉄を降ります。Make sure it's accurately pronounced. では、how do you say what kind of transportation? どんな乗り物ですか? これはタクシーです。バスです。タクシーに乗ります。バスに乗ります。To get off was タクシーを降ります。バスを降ります。Make sure you know how to say it to get in. タクシーに乗ります。バスに乗ります。タクシーを降ります。バスを降ります is to get off.Now, これは、じゃあ、let's do review again. タクシー、above ground, 電車、underground, 地下鉄、cars, 車、airplane, 飛行機。Now, the important part is タクシー。What was the particle? に乗ります。車に乗ります。電車に乗ります。地下鉄に乗ります。飛行機に乗ります。They're all the same. What about to get off? 降ります is to get off. What particle does it precede? 降ります。 like 電車を降ります。地下鉄を降ります。飛行機を降ります。So make sure you know that difference に乗りますを降ります。That's it for today.